But connect. Okay, we're going.
Alright. So when we left off, you guys had just fought some questing beasts and had dealt with those. And Ziff had summoned a magical house for you guys to hang out in.
It's like a two-story pseudo tower. It's not the biggest, but it's got some nice amenities. You can actually relax if you.
And the paladin was working on performing a magical ritual while you guys waited. Is there anything you guys were wanting to do during your downtime? I guess this would be a long... No, this would be a short rest. This would be a short rest. But I'm gonna say you guys had a long rest because... you guys can have a long rest, but the paladin is gonna, finish their ritual before the long rest is over. So what do you want to do while the paladin is performing the ritual?
Flan's just gonna... He's just gonna rest, I guess, because there's not much he can do. Just waiting for ritual to finish, so... He's just gonna chill out and watch the questing bees, I guess.
Seth has ducked into the second floor of the little shack there, and is hanging out in a sauna for a few while smoking.
So after about an hour of resting, the paladin completes the ritual, and I don't know if anybody's like supervising the paladin or if y'all are just sort of doing your own thing.
I think they're kind of doing their own thing.
Okay.
I think the unkindness will probably keep an eye on him now and again, but like, she's not terribly worried about the paladin.
They don't seem dangerous.
Oh no, they seem dangerous as hell. It's just, it's not.
The paladin is exceedingly dangerous. Just not us.
It's time to let that. That's it.
Yeah. Okay. So after about an hour, the paladin is gonna sort of like. The paladin is going. You guys are all going to like hear like a psychic like voice beckoning you to come talk to the paladin. The paladin is telepathically communicating with you.
Okay.
Alright. The unkindness who has been basically just a gun floating around checking things out, returns back to where Cindersilk was resting and pushes himself into the holster. And there's a moment of pause. He goes, well, you don't want to deal with today, apparently, so I got keys, I guess. And there's just a sound, and then the moth girl slowly pulls herself up, tips her hat, and then from her mandibles comes the voice of the unkindness. Well, this is strange. Ain't the first time, but, hopefully it don't wreck this one. And just...
Strange ain't the word. What the hell?
Well, she's not having a good day, and well, basically just taking a little wee nap as I'm in charge, more or less. To fit your vernacular, she gave me the keys to the car. Couldn't be asked to drive it herself.
Possession, as it were.
Basically. But it's with consent, so I have a hell of a lot more wiggle room than most possessions.
Consensual possession. Okay. That... We'll just leave that where it lays. Okay.
Tips the hat and smiles a weird mandible smile.
You learn a new thing every day, it seems.
It's not that weird. He's a ghost. Ghosts possess people.
Yeah.
You were traveling around with someone and trusting your life to them. It's not that weird.
I suppose we should go see what that paladin fella wants.
That we should. To which Zeth throws open her wings and just flies out the window of the building she's been from and lands right nearby.
Holy hell. As a Kenku, the unkindness stares at the open window and goes, oh shit. Oh, wings! He opens his wings, goes, misses the window, hits the wall, goes, maybe not. He's just gonna crawl out the window like a bug and down the side of it.
Are you going to need lessons on this?
No, I'll figure it out, or hurt myself, or, our sales or something.
Oh no.
No one will.
Much more so yourselves. At the end of the possession, you're not the one who deals with the immediate consequences.
In a normal position, maybe. How this one works is I'm gonna take any pain or hurt she might before she's hurt. You know, look here, rules of ghosting nonsense is nonsense.
Just make sure you don't leave the body a broken mess. She probably won't appreciate that. And I can't imagine you would enjoy the consequences of her not appreciating you crashing the car on your test drive.
It ain't my
I can
first time.
second this.
It ain't my
Still a
first
test drive.
time. I don't get to buy it. Anyways, let's see what ye old feather dust is up to.
So you find the paladin. I'm getting echo from somebody.
Is it me?
Maybe. I don't hear it now. Don't know who that was. So I don't know. You find the paladin kneeling in front of a half ogre by all appearances. It seems like the ritual to reanimate the victim has worked. The ritual did not, however, regenerate the victim's attire, so there's a very confused-looking naked half-ogre sitting on the ground. The paladin seems to have given him like a towel or something, so he's like at least decent. But you got this pudgy, like yellowish, balding, sort of Homer Simpson-looking fellow, except if Homer Simpson was like 10 feet tall.
Jeez, terrifying.
And he's sitting there looking really just confused and dazed. And the paladin has a look that's just like, alright, get this over with. She just looks up at you. And like telepathically, like, alright, so who's going to talk to this guy?
Falan is just kind of side-eyeing. Everybody's like, somebody else gonna take this one?
I can talk to him. Sibylla would walk forward with that.
I'm good at hitting things.
And she would put her hands up and be like, steady now. You've been refined.
I figured that when I done seen this here winged fella, I'd done figured I was dead, especially after what did happen. But well, I reckon I ain't dead. That's more like I was dead, and now I'm not dead. But I'm not undead, so
Yes, you're alive now. That's all that matters. You are alive.
Yes. Raise Dead is a magical spell. It's a wonder that people don't use it more.
I don't know nothing about no magic. I honestly didn't figure I was special enough to deserve having some angel fella come raise me from the dead. I don't know what I've done to Well, I ain't gonna look at gift horse in the mouth. Just I guess you'll tell me what I done did, what was special.
Not a damn thing, sir. You were lucky.
We're investigating the recent disappearances. You were one of them. We thought you might have had at least some information to go on.
I didn't get disappeared. I got hit by a critter.
Well, there wasn't a whole lot of evidence that you got. We had to do a
Must have been a
fair bit of
sneak.
forensics work to track it over. It was one of these questing beasts.
He sort of looks over. Yeah, that done be one of them.
Did you happen to see anything else in the area before you were,
Well, let's say I was moving crates. I think Joe was working that night. He just stepped out to take a smoke. And I was sorting in boxes, and taking inventory, and I got smelled some fishy smell, and poked my head around the corner to see what it was. Then some big toothy thing done bit me. And I don't remember much after that, but yeah.
Toothy.
a questing beast? Please
Yeah,
take
yeah.
it, vampire.
Here's that way.
Yeah, one of them question beasts is what you got over there. They don't really ask many questions. Don't know why they call them that. They just bite you. But
You wouldn't happen to have actually taken note of anything on the way here as you were being drug here, now would you?
no, not really. I was mostly trying to get the critter to let go of me. It didn't particularly work very well. I think it's got some kind of poison because I felt real funny.
They do. You didn't happen to see any other bodies in the area, did you?
Didn't see no dead people.
Well, that doesn't help very much.
Well, at least we know more or less that it is a question beast.
Yeah.
At least this one was. There's no guarantee the others were.
Yeah, they weren't
Very
too
true.
easy. They weren't too easy to track, but you would have thought there had been some evidence of questing beast on the other sides, or something.
Our vampire would have been able to track them. Our paladin friend here probably could have found one if I could find them. It's not like it's that difficult. It's just a matter of attention to detail.
You said them, you was investigating them disappearances, right?
Correct.
I ain't no expert, but some of them was more further up in town. Some of them was down in Goblin. Can't imagine them was all the same question beast. It had to be real dedicated to grabbing people if it was going on someplace.
He's just
It might be more. It might be something else, and this one just happens to be a red herring to the real problem.
a little bit of an outlier for our data.
I was raised by a fisherman, and that ain't no herring. That's one of the question beasts.
A misleading lead.
Uh,
A false conclusion.
you think that question beast was trying to trick you?
Perhaps.
Oh. It's that this might have been a one-off.
Well, there's only one of me, but you know, I'm just gonna sit here and I'm gonna sit here and stop interrupting you folks.
Well, that wasn't especially helpful.
But it's worth a shot.
It rules out a couple of things, but it doesn't actually give too many things either.
So, how long has I been, he sort of makes like a slit throat motion with his thumb.
Zeph will reach into her shirt and pull out a notepad where she's been keeping track of all these, pinning back his disappearance to a specific day.
It's 9 days in that particular case.
A bit over a week. A week and 2 days.
Does you know who was what reported me missing?
Let's see. Might be in this here.
Very good question.
Would I have been given any information on this?
You do not have any information on that one. On your notes there.
Unfortunately, no one saw fit to give me this information. It's like they don't want any help dealing with this.
Well, see, I reckon. I just wondered if I went missing, and I figure one of the people working with me would have done reported it, but I guess if you don't know, I can't go ask them. They probably done.
Ask anyways.
Probably done ripped me off. Go talk to the boss, see if I still got a job. Well, if you got any more questions, I'll try to help with your investigation, but I really don't know much.
If you would be so kind, please, when you get back, ask who reported you missing, how long it took, and if anyone else on that day noticed anything else out of the ordinary. Any information you can get will be helpful.
I must say the whole get it by question beast does seem like an unsafe working environment. I think I might need to have a talk with the supervisor about that. Don't want it to happen again,
Yes. I do not blame you one bit for that.
Just don't waste round 2. Most people don't get those.
The unkindness rubs all 4 hands and goes, see if you can get some of them there hazard pay. I hear people can get something like that, or, concessions, or, I don't know.
Gross negligence on the part of your supervisor.
Bribe under the table at the very least.
I would say being 8 when you're working, that's a hazard.
Precisely.
You gonna escort me back to town? I don't want to have to deal with more of them here question beasts or some other nasty
Get out of
thing.
town anyways.
Yes, just stay close to us. Try not to wander.
One thing I'm good at doing is following directions. I ain't no independent-minded fella.
That much is rather obvious.
Isabella would whisper, don't need to rub it in.
There's nothing wrong with that. The world needs plenty of those people.
So the paladin looks slightly like the paladin looks like just like slightly like shoulders slumped. Sort of waiting for the half ogre to follow like you guys.
Are you going to need any help? You look like you might be a bit tired out from that.
No. Just annoyed. The investigation's not going very well. Yeah.
Well, if it was going to go easy, it would have already been solved now, wouldn't it?
Honestly, we got a lot more out of that than I thought we were going to.
We got a potential person to be doing investigations on as well, even if they're not especially important investigations. Anything to put together a better picture of what's going on. it beats by far our current lead of absolutely nothing, except people go missing and no one seems to notice anything. At least on this one, we found some trace of evidence. So, it's also possible that some of these will have evidence that other people have overlooked, assuming they haven't destroyed it because they can't keep their busybody selves out of the crime scene. Which also means if we find some that don't have any evidence, that is itself evidence of a different crime. The absence of evidence is not the evidence of absence.
Then I suppose we should be getting back to the town. Would you like a ride on Brutus?
I certainly wouldn't say no to not having to fly back on these. Zeph motions to her wings a bit.
Couldn't hurt, I suppose.
No.
And I'm sure our feathered friend, much as he would love to fly, will do a very poor job without much more practice.
Oh, well, certainly. Plus, I'm pretty sure, little me small thing ain't nearly fast enough to keep up with yonder monstrosity of epic proportions.
Well, I'm sure Brutus would love to carry you. He's a very obedient creature. You do not need to worry.
I would like a ride as well then.
Before we leave, perhaps we should at least make a final check on the unpleasant monsters we have captured.
Yes,
There's nothing more to gather from them before we leave.
we should interrogate the creatures. They might know something.
Y'all able to do that?
Well, they are thoroughly beaten. If I command Brutus to give them a stern look and stand over them, I'm sure they'll do the talking.
Intimidation always helps.
Well, at the very least, we should, if we're gonna not take them back, we should make sure that they ain't gonna be eating people no more.
Well, we're gonna be taken somewhere. I have no idea what these people are gonna take. Speaking of Mr. Golden Winged Thing, you have any idea how to communicate with these?
They can communicate telepathically. They understand the Fey language. Does anyone here speak the Fey language?
I can if you give me a couple of minutes.
That's very well. We shall interrogate them when you are ready.
At that, Zeph will begin to cast a ritual for comprehend languages. She is capable of telepathy, but thinks it would still be useful to at least understand in case they are not particularly forthcoming on the telepathy fact. Or if they want to be stubborn about speaking in a specific language.
Be right back.
They want to be little shit bitches, in other words.
Absolutely. During this ritual, Zeph will take a momentary pause to swap out to yet another cigar.
Alright. While we're waiting on the ritual, I'm getting echo again. Huh. Anyway, I'm gonna just ignore that. While we're waiting on the ritual, do any of you guys want to, I don't know, make small talk or try to glean anything else about the paladin? Just out of curiosity.
I mean, the Unkindness would like to do like a sweep or two across the nest to see if they missed anything else. Considering they got jumped halfway through the looking through it.
Yeah, you can poke around the nest. Roll me a. Are you just like doing like a casual glance or like a thorough look?
He's gonna be thorough because there's no threat currently.
Roll me an investigation for that.
I'm not good with that, but yay, guidance.
Oh.
Never mind, I don't need it.
Roll it anyway, just in case.
Yeah,
What if it was a 25 DC? You never know.
I don't know.
You can tell that the
I'm back.
this nest has been here for a while. Looking back, you can tell the nest has been here for a while because there's like you find some like bottle glass, a couple of like chewed up like copper pieces, like little bits of like antler and animal bone, some shed scales, things of that nature. This isn't something that's popped up like in the last week or so. They've been living here for a little while.
Alright, well, none of this is new. They've been here for a good long while, but, you know, nothing else I can tell from this garbage patch.
You don't find any more human remains.
So, it looks like at least they only killed 2 people. Yeah.
Hmm.
So,
At the very least, we did do something good. You know, stopping that kind of shit.
Yes. Who knows how many more lives they would have taken.
Still,
it almost kind of looks like they were. Well, I don't want to jump to conclusions, none, but if they only just started taking people out, I guess they may be running low on their usual food.
Or have a much increased demand for some reason.
There's only 2 of them.
Maybe they have the young one somewhere. Could be a mating pair trying to compensate for the extra effort.
Oh, that's why we gotta talk to them.
So,
Can I do animal handling to find out like what sex they are? Whatever.
yes, you can examine the questing beast.
I mean, it would help maybe.
It's not that hard to figure out that the slightly older one, the bigger one, is the female, and the slightly smaller one is a male. Which they don't usually have side like dimorphism. It's just one of them slightly older than the other one.
It appears that the larger one is female and the smaller one is male. So they are a pair. Seems.
Yeah, possibly. The other one seems kind of immature.
Well, I suppose the succubus is probably getting close to ready to perform her magic. We can probably interrogate these things.
well, I don't suppose you have any other ideas. What was the paladin's name again?
Paladin has actually not given you a name yet.
Oh shit. Miss Paladin. Like, I don't think any of us have asked your name. It's kind of rude.
Well, that seems in the chaos of dealing with the incompetent politicians and the angry mob, we missed the introductions. My name is Ashima.
It is nice to meet you. I mean, we met, but we didn't actually meet. It's yeah, my name is Falan. And he holds out hand.
I think Shanafran was around when we all did the introductions.
The pleasure is mine. So, yes, apologies. I am usually forthcoming with that, but focused on the job. And there was distraction.
There was a lot of arguing idiots, so I don't blame you.
Well, Madame Ziff, are you ready?
I believe so, yes.
Well, I shall awaken the beasts, and you may speak to them. As she sort of snaps her fingers and whistles, Brutus changes back into his big dinosaur form and walks over. This thing is a solid 3 stories tall. This is bigger than any normal mortal theropod that you would have ever read about or anything.
It's demons. They probably fed up steroids.
Proper demon roids.
That's just called demons.
Alright. She's gonna touch them and cast some healing magic that will awaken them, and the questing beasts sort of stir and sort of look around.
Zeph will grab another cigar since hers has burned out during this ritual. And she would much prefer to have something to keep her nerves up, kind of under control. She lights it up, walks up to them. In what is clearly an attempt to be nonchalant, that is substantially less casual than she's attempting. She still looks absolutely like a nervous, twitchy wreck. And is quite clearly also side-eyeing our giant dinosaur friend over there. Despite her attempts to be okay with this. She whaps one of them, the bigger one, lightly once with her tail, before taking a deep breath and speaking up. So, what do you know about this? It would be very helpful for both of us if you would be a bit forthcoming with what you did and why.
The questing beast sort of hisses softly. I do not know what the question is asking.
You took a half-ogre from the town. There have been a large string of disappearances. This happened to be one of them. Any more information on this would be quite useful.
Yes. We took the ogre. Yes, the small little ogres. Not a big ogre. Big ogres harder to take. The little ogre was easy to find and smelled tasty. We took it.
And what led you to doing that?
Nostrils.
Was it too difficult to find something else, or merely this was an easy catch while you were passing by?
Easy catch.
You wouldn't happen to know anything about some of the other people who have gone missing, would you?
Other people? No people. Deers, rats, fishes.
Are they going missing, or are they things you have caught?
We have caught.
You have not noticed other things in the wilderness going missing, have you?
No things missing.
Nothing else seems particularly on edge then?
Nothing is on edge except angry nest robbers who comes and hits us. Yes.
To be fair, you did attack first. We were just coming by to investigate.
Trespassing.
You could have used diplomacy and talked it out first.
It has a point. It has a point.
We're only here trying to figure out why things have gone missing. If you have any goings on in the wilds that you could perhaps inform us of, that would be very helpful. Anything particularly of note, something out of the ordinary.
No, nothing out of ordinary. Just normal things.
Alright. There have been far too many strange occurrences going on. People in buildings have gone missing without anyone else in there having been notified. No sounds, no evidence. Yours happened to line up with these disappearances in time. Be aware of this. If you find anything, it would be much appreciated to at least offer some information. It would keep others from coming to poke around in your areas.
Make a deal?
That we could. As soon as Zeph says that, she holds up her tail and pulls out an entire bag of paper supplies. As if it's the most casual thing in the world. Pins and quills, all kinds of strange ink and parchments. Things that anyone especially familiar with this would recognize as she is absolutely making this into a double contract.
If nosy people things leaves us alone, we will ask the little windows, the fades, the spirits if they have seen anything. Maybe they know.
That would be much appreciated. As a gesture of goodwill and as an apology for our altercation earlier, I will even throw in a little bit of extra food for you. It's not an immense amount, but it's a gesture of goodwill. Is that okay?
What's the catches?
It is to seal our deal as an offer that you provide information, we will stay away, and I will provide you a little bit of extra food as compensation for your trouble.
We think this is a good idea.
All I ask is that you do not prey upon people from the city. It will make our investigations much more difficult, which will result in us having to come back and poke around in these areas again.
City place was easy place, but brought naggers and thievers. So it is easy to not do that again.
Very well. And as she's been saying all this, Zeph's tail has been scribbling furiously across these pages with various different pins, pinning out things in what is rather clearly to anyone in the know, infernal. Just as she talks, without even glancing over, she is drawing up a binding contract, adding in all the terms of breach. The whole works. She's doing this on the up and up. Anyone who watches her particularly closely and has noticed her body language so far would notice this is the first time she's actually seemed remotely calm since she's shown up. And you can't quite tell, but is that a smile she's got doing this?
So, we have deal with strange impy thing.
Yes. Please, take this, press on this spot. And Zeph holds the paper over in a little bit of ink.
Can't read. Could be tricks.
It would not hold up legally if we did it as tricks. You would be able to appeal any and all consequences, and I would be found in the failing.
No tricks?
Tricks do not benefit me, but only make my life harder.
You is devil thing.
Yes, lawful is an important part of that.
Yes. We have deal. We will go talk to the spirits and see what they say. But you not bother anymore.
I will not. I will prevent these as from bothering you without due cause. If we need to bother you, we will at least offer something to make it worth your while, even if it's not a whole lot.
So the questing beast is going to like dip its hoof in the ink and then tap the contract.
The moment it does, the contract spins around, snaps in shut as a parchment, and catches fire. The deal is struck. Thank you for your time. And Zeph takes a bow.
The questing beast is sort of gonna like look nervously over its shoulder at the big like dinosaur that's been looming over it.
Don't mind him. He was just there to make sure that if you did attempt to attack us again, we had adequate defenses. Unkindness, if you would, please remove the bindings on them.
Can do. And he just aims a shot and just snipes some of the binding away.
Alright, you fucking show up. Could just gone over there and untied him like a goddamn normal person, couldn't you?
I ain't going over there. Lizard things, I'm currently occupying the body of a bug person. He say he ain't gonna eat nobody, but I ain't gonna tempt him.
Is that a contract that's being written?
Was. It has already been written, sealed, and has been sent off to be properly stored.
I see. So when you burn it,
That's a teleportation magic of sorts, yes.
Okay.
That was a diabolical contract. They like to write them. They are very binding. Trust that the creatures will follow, or there will be consequences. And you must also follow. Yes,
Correct.
don't go stab the creatures. That would be bad.
Correct. Breaking my word would only making contracts that the other cannot understand the full implications of would allow them to appeal it. In doing so, it would render it null and void, and I would be required to pay compensation back.
Well, I think we have exhausted these leads very thoroughly. Unless you want to sit and chat with snakes all day, I suggest we get back to the town.
That does sound like a good idea, yes.
Hopefully we can pick something up.
The Fae tend to be rather aware of goings-on. They are quite nosy, as it were. Perhaps they will offer something that our less than useful politicians and mob have overlooked.
Well, let's climb on the dinosaur and get back to the town.
Get on the
That's
fucking
just-
dinosaur bus.
Zeph just like holds her arms behind your back and jumps up and just flies over to sit on its back. At this point, you are absolutely certain she's got a grin.
When Sevilla goes on a dinosaur, she would say, maybe there was a reason the Fae didn't appear at that meeting. Maybe they know something and are afraid to come near.
That the Fae typically visit the town for the meetings. They generally don't unless there's something interesting for them.
So this isn't interesting.
No, this doesn't concern them, so they didn't bother. If it were to be something that happened to be affecting their interests, I'm sure they would show up. Having representation does not mean that you have to use it.
Correct.
The Fae, the elves, the ogres, the druids, they generally don't meddle with the city folk. Unless the city folk are meddling with them. They are not inclined toward this is just not interested. Not interested in bothering the city people. The city does not interest them. They live outside and mind their own business. If the druids were disappearing, then the druids would surely get involved. Same for the Fae, the ogres, and so forth. But they are not, and they are not, so that is how it is.
Or, if they are involved, they have kept it quiet and to themselves. They may be running their own investigations if theirs have gone missing as well.
That could be the case as well.
There is no telling until we get around to finding that out. But for now, we should follow our trails before they go cold.
Yeah.
So would it be good to see which of the cases we are going to do next, or do you want to check in with the politicians?
I suppose we should check in and make sure they didn't die.
At least see if we can glean some more information from this group of half-competents.
Very well. I shall set course for the town hall. Alright, Brutus. And when she says that, Brutus flaps his wings, and with a huge whoosh, gets a bit of a running start, and then jumps into the air.
Phelan nudges the unkindness taken over Cinderfloof. Very quietly goes, I bet you at least 2 copper that them fuckers haven't done goddamn thing. Except flounder around and be even more useless than normal.
I bet you 3 they completely forgot about this and are trying to negotiate trade deals.
I'll take you up on that.
After hearing this, Sevilla would giggle a little bit and smile.
So the Satanosaurus flies back to the city, quite dramatically, this massive thing with flapping wings, and it circles around the town square, and then lands. And when it lands at the town square, you immediately see that the crowd has been dispersed, and that there's a whole lot of Warforged standing around. They're armed and like looking for trouble. Not like looking for trouble, looking out for trouble. Like standing around the town square.
Wouldn't a giant dinosaur coming down and like be trouble for them?
My first thought is they look at that and go, I'm fucking with that.
Hey, great.
It's above my pay grade.
I'm not, in fact, being paid enough to go whack the giant dinosaur.
I'm only paid to bounce people on their ass and act all authoritative.
And maybe be intimidating to something that might cause trouble. Stop, bro! Throw my keys at you!
I suppose we should go ask one of them what's going on.
The dinosaur shrinks back down to the little cute size once you guys are off of its back.
Can't tell if that's disturbing or adorable. Going with both.
As are most things.
Squeak!
Yeah,
Well,
that's cat.
when they landed, I guess Sevilla would climb down and look around. Head to one of the warforged.
Yeah,
Alright.
follow.
Mm-hmm.
Once he reached in, he'd be like, hello. What has happened while we were absent?
Greetings, citizen. I take it you're one of the investigators that was tasked by the councilman to deal with the ongoing situation.
That is correct.
Yeah, tasks. Sure, that's what happened.
That is a funny way of saying bumblefucked into.
Well,
I actually was asked.
Oh,
either way, we have been doing that, yes.
Good. Good. Is there some way I can be of assistance to you?
A status report, perhaps?
Well, the situation was escalating, and so Councilman Festus called in a favor from some of the old folks at the Gearbox, members of the erstwhile, People's Militia. Got some of the boys back together, got out here and tried to keep the peace.
Did they?
Managed to disperse the troublemakers. Honestly, by the time we got here, all you fucking organics were busy slapping each other, throwing rotten vegetables, and it was just bad.
It was the elves. Good to know.
That scans, yeah. Mhm.
If you see one, please trip them for me.
The council members are inside discussing. We've taken the liberty to temporarily set up a citizens council for maintaining the peace while the council team members are indisposed. If you need to deal with any sort of civil matters, come to me and don't bother the council people about it. They're not very good at that sort of thing.
Useless, as it were.
Yeah. We found it out last time.
Yeah, you noticed that, did you?
Festus is trying, but he's in over his head, and the rest of them are a bunch of cozy bureaucrats who've been doing this longer than most people have been alive, so, I suppose that's not true. The rat's a fairly relative newcomer as well, but
Be the most useful. Although, credit must go to Festus. He did manage to disperse this quite well. He was always fond of his.
I mean, if you're trying to make money, I guess you can go to Councilman Conan, and if you want to hurt someone, I mean, Councilman Snorri is pretty good at a fight, but neither of them are particularly good at dealing with people, which is supposed to be their job. So I suppose they're good at dealing with a certain kind of people, but not the kind who makes up most of the populace.
It's usually just how politicians work, though.
Yeah, seems pretty goddamn good.
They
Zeph has, just as while they're talking, Zeph has made a little set of smoke figures to move around out of a little bit of frustration, which are clearly supposed to be dressed in noble clothes, which appear to be falling into smoke lava. I haven't said anything, but this is very clearly going on as she is expressing her displeasure with having to put up with noble elves and humans.
so
I think
if we go in there and ask them about any updates on our situation, would it be a waste of our time, or
That is what they're supposed to be working on right now.
supposed and is two different things?
I mean,
I'm just wondering if we should be wasting time going to talk to them when they clearly don't know they asked from a hole in the ground. So when, the more time we take to figure out what exactly is going on, the more people can, just up and vanish.
To be fair, I would think perhaps telling at least the rat is useful.
you might want to at least check in with Councilwoman Snorri, because she is the commander of the city guard and probably has access to some paperwork that might be useful, names, locations, case files.
does sound accurate. Perhaps we should go give them a talk.
Was she not the one who said requesting beasts were potentially a cause?
I think she was the one that pushed that the hardest, yeah.
Interesting. She has at least decent instincts on this. Might be worth keeping an eye on what she says.
Well, she's not. I mean, I'm sure you all are familiar with Councilman Conan and his long and winding trajectory to
Long.
politics. But Councilwoman Snorri, she used to have a more hands-on occupation. And she's got a decent head on her shoulders when it's not distracted by politics.
Well, I suppose we should go and talk to him, man. Oh.
Just don't let them distract you with bullshit. Feel free to call them out if they start meandering or talking about taxes or some other nonsense.
Thanks for the input, or thanks for the suggestion. We wouldn't want to deal with that in this time.
Oh, wow.
Aye.
Oh.
Suppose then, Miss Zife, we should actually figure out what kind of questions we're going to ask them so we can cut through some of the bullshit. What exactly should we ask them to have access to?
You should probably ask the councilwoman just to give you access to the precinct and whatever files they happen to have laying around there.
Perhaps it would be good to look for questing beast attacks or incidents involved in them. Maybe we can figure out.
It may not. There's a very low chance that every one of them is caused by them.
Yes, but it'd be good to know information regardless.
Especially not as organized.
Some of them are entirely too well planned in their spiriting away.
If you want to do me a favor, you should check and see what was going on with the warehouse workers who went missing here in town. I get a feeling those were not questing beast attacks too far into the city.
This is a good place to start, isn't it?
The half-ogre who went missing was, although we found no other evidence of anything around him. Just in case you were wondering, keep it quiet, as it were. I'm sure you know enough to do that. We don't want people launching into a mass tirade. And there were contracts involved. They are not to be bothered, at least the ones we work with.
They have promised not to come back into the town, so at least there's that.
And they are also offering to gather useful information. Or at least what information they can have that can be useful.
I suppose we should go talk to the boneheads.
Cigar?
If you don't mind again, I think I'm about to need it. I can
Take your pick.
I can smell the
That
bullshit.
flips opener. That flips opener, a little collection. Fill it up, pick one.
Obliged, and he takes one of them and immediately starts lighting it up. Oh god. I feel I'm gonna need some of my own pretty soon if I have to talk to these people anymore. It's a little bit more on the
Anything of that.
yeah, a little bit more on the relaxing side if you get me.
Let's hope that the discussion is quick.
It never is. Please don't jinx us. These are politicians. They make a living out of spending years discussing things that should have taken 5 minutes.
Well, at least in the case of Councilman Conan, I can threaten him with cutting him off from my supply. There is a reason that he frequents my establishment.
Well, I suppose I should accompany you as well.
Oh shit, should I set a...
stand these politicians, but
I just admitted to doing illegal things in the back of my store. I hope you ignore that. I said that directly in front of a paladin like an idiot.
my order is dedicated to exterminating evil and protecting the innocent, not toward busting up weed and
Oh, that's good, because
disrupting merriment.
some paladins I met, they're a little bit more straight-laced. That is...
It's like taps our little guy on the head. It's like, to be fair, I believe there is a non-zero chance that his imbibements are in fact helping protect others.
that is true. What was that, Raven?
The unconscious pulls up an imaginary writing pad, and then acts like he's taking a pen from behind his ear, which he obviously doesn't have, and writes out, "Local paladin ignores drug lord. Possible corruption at the highest of sanctions."
Oh my fucking god.
We can all be perfect. Trust me.
Hey, I'm starting to like you. You're funny. You're all very funny. You're not all business and stodgy. Usually I get called to these things and it's a bunch of tryhards and leather armor with, crossbows and,
Believe me,
potions, and they're all, they're going to kill the monster. And it's like, come on, listen up.
believe me, miss, I have never tried hard at anything in my entire life.
Hell no! If you had that kind of money, you'd never see our asses.
I would still probably need to be doing my job. Keeping afloat of the ongoing events is of importance. I would much rather not get trucked back to the hells.
I have to hunt as well.
Yeah. No, I totally understand the sentiment. In any case, let's go see what the politicians are up to.
Shall we?
Probably being a bunch of fucking useless shitheads.
You can go first. You have the right attitude.
Oh crap.
We'll be right behind you.
Zeph thinks they will absolutely have the right intimidating aura for this. We're not putting up with any bullshit.
Well, I can kick down the door and give you a hell of an entrance.
When you go in, if you're going in,
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to, be dramatic about it, you can.
No, you should not have given him the lead.
You're the one that put me in front of everybody. You're gonna have to deal with what happens.
Just don't start any fights.
I'll try not
Keep
to.
it to verbal.
All right, so Miss Consummate Snorri, she will be over here, right? These are like her offices.
Maria's over here.
I'm gonna talk to one with some common sense first.
There's our spirited investigators. How's it going?
Yeah, we found one person was taken by Quest and Beast, but they said that was it. So we back at square one.
Who said that?
The Quest and Beast themselves.
I mean, we didn't take their words for it. We did a little digging around their trash pile. Ain't any more skeletons.
Was a good theory, but
At the very
not
least,
questing Beast.
Miss Zeif over there, she got him to agree to not come back into town and take more people. So
Should have known it was one big monster's head you could lop off and mount over the city gate. Make everyone happy if it was. I mean, that's the easy kind of problem to solve. Everybody cheers, you hang a head over the gate, newspapers go out, approval ratings go up, nobody else disappears, and problem solved. This is the kind of thing that is messy, and I don't like messy unless I'm the one getting things messy.
see, this is why we came to talk to you first.
Zeph will flick her tail, a small sign that she's wanting to speak. As an important note, do not send anyone out to bother those in particular ones that we found. A diabolic contract was forged. They will not be coming back, or they will have broken their contract. We are not to bother them. However, they are going to at least investigate with the Fae and see what they may have known about the goings on.
Oh, those flighty fuckers. Suppose they might have seen something.
Any extra source of information is valuable. Make sure you don't bother their nest.
I have a bit of a personal commitment to not bothering monsters that weren't bothering anybody. Just make sure you tell the other hotheads on the council. They might go looking for a scapegoat.
We will get to that in a moment.
Well, it sure would be unfortunate if their scapegoat happened to be them.
Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't like having a bunch of anarchists running around Council Hall, but, it's kind of refreshing.
I never said I was an anarchist. I simply said that if they're going to cause problems, they might as well be a temporary solution.
It's Falan doesn't say anything. He just kind of chuckles a little bit, like, "Yes, son of a bitch."
Right.
These people representing my ass.
you came here other than to update me.
To gather any information going on would have been useful.
What sort of information are you looking for?
Anything. Already we have had very little. We are needing access to more information. The precinct, any other goings on, full details on these reports. The one we investigated didn't even say who filed the missing persons report.
God. Alright, you're not gonna find anything useful, but you can go down to the precinct. Those boneheads might have something, but... God, you know, let me just put it to you this way. The peacekeeping situation in this city is less than ideal. It's,
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I used to be mercenary for hire, and there was a reason I got paid so much that I could open my own shop.
Also, a impunity to not have to deal with some of the red tape would be rather useful while we're
Alright,
doing
let me get you something written up here. Gotta
Preferably
type.
coming with a inability to be harassed by the guards.
You got a pen and paper for me?
At that, Zep gets that smile again, that somewhat uncomfortable smile, and starts pulling out her supplies.
Alright, you're a detective. That checks out. Man, so you gotta take a lot of notes.
Yes. No.
What are you on about?
She likes to state the obvious.
Just a little patch.
You know, Miss, Silvello, was it? You're a very unusual lass.
Should that be a compliment or an insult?
Take it how you like, it's just, you know, you meet most vampires you meet are skulking in the shadows. I'm going to plot to overthrow the city, you know how they are. Always planning and plotting and being sneaky. And you're out here just, like, open about everything.
I guess my life has been different than others.
Yeah, different is good. If everybody was the same, that'd be fucking boring.
I can agree with you there.
I'm sorry for laughing at that, but the way you phrased that was fucking funny. You know how they are.
Useless ass motherfucker.
Zep is also, just as she talks and is writing, occasionally pointing out small things that need to be properly addressed. Making sure that it's properly airtight and there's no room for someone to look at it and go, but there was a loophole here. Making sure that if they need to pull out the, actually, we have immunity to the town guard or something, then it's properly bulletproof and tank shell proof.
Might be good to add parties in there as well.
That's part of it.
You know, we probably should have done this before. You know, when we were our first meeting. We should have got this sort of thing out of the way, but
You were thrown out into the wild of the streets.
Yeah, so
So
I
we
don't
didn't
even know. I can't put into words how fucking wrong that whole thing went.
that was kind of a shit show, if you don't mind me talking.
If I was still on the water, I would have classified that as a mutiny, but suppose it's just politics.
odd way of doing politics. Either way. It was good talking to you.
Yeah, I just want this bullshit to be over.
Just informed of anything you find.
Yeah.
Do at least see if you can't dig up a little more information on these reports. Again, we didn't even get information on who set them out.
Yep. Yeah. Say, Ziff. When this whole matter's over with, I might could use your assistance drafting up another little document.
Oh,
Do stick around.
I'm not fond of surprises. My position does not make those very enticing.
Well, I've been, thinking on my resignation.
Getting tired of the old rat race?
Ugh. I want to bust some skulls and slit some throats, and I don't get to do much of that. And when I see a situation that really calls for it, and my hands are tied, it makes me a little annoyed.
In the event that we need a little extra help, I'll be sure to give you a call on our investigation.
Yeah, I mean, you've got a fucking paladin with a dinosaur, but, you know, if you do need me, you know where to find me.
Sometimes you need something a little more under the radar. Our paladin has large wings and a massive death beast. She's not exactly blending in very well. She doesn't need to usually, but there are times that require a little bit more of a finer touch, as it were.
Yes. I can agree with you there.
Well, if you want to talk to any of my,
We'll go with
my
this.
comrades, you can see them before you head out.
Sign here, please.
Alright. She's gonna sign the paper.
And then Zeph will sign her paper, take it, and it does that same roll up and flame trick.
Well,
Yes.
no problem.
Should we go update the other knuckleheads?
I believe that would be,
See if they have something useful. We can at least get a recent goings-on report from Festus, since he did call in some people.
Do people often do that, by the way? Just sign a damn contract without reading it first?
She wrote it.
No, I mean...
I just made sure to guide what she needed.
Ah, okay. Some... magic stuff, making it more convenient, I see.
just
And
make
making
sure
it properly binding.
Yeah.
If it is breached, there are serious consequences.
I'm semi-familiar with these contracts.
Why are you back again,
Vampire.
Kitty?
If she didn't suspect that it was a diabolic contract that was being scripted, she should have looked at the parchment. Why else would a devil carry around parchment like that?
I'm pretty sure she was aware. She is the one who called you into this whole mess.
Exactly. And she knows I prefer to do all of my things as binding contracts. It ensures good faith.
So, I've always been a little leery of signing anything that I did not read first. But if she was writing it her own self with, you know, some magic help, that makes more sense.
Yeah, I've never signed a goddamn thing in my entire life.
That is, oddly commendable, Birdman. I mean, I'm more of a follow the rules, make the rules, negotiate kind of person, but, you know, there's something nice about just doing whatever the fuck you want until someone shoots you.
same kind of long life expectancy, but I can enjoy every bit of it.
To be fair, that has not seemed to slow you down very much.
Oh, hell yeah, it is.
Not compared to most people.
Yeah. You just brought a fucking half-ogre back to life, and I'm attached to a goddamn piece of metal for the rest of my foreseeable math yourself and math more.
So maybe if you'd been a nicer, more law-abiding person, someone would have called a paladin or a cleric to bring you back from the dead.
I was a poor, that's a poor man living in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Do you think that the ogre was a rich man?
No, he was lucky at sin.
Sin is not particularly lucky.
Also, Zenith's response is, luck is a skill like any other.
Just so, hang on, I don't know how to narrow my eye. Hey, he just starts having size.
You can do everything right and still lose. That's life.
Yeah.
Luck is that deciding factor.
Well, anyway, I think you're wanting to speak to the metal councilman, yes?
Yes. A quick check-in on goings-on would be nice.
So as you poke out of this room, look at it like the hallway, you see Festus standing in the doorway, like looking at the other councilmen, and he looks very aggravated. I say, Conan, now is not the time for more brandy. You're more pickled than a damn laboratory specimen. I say, spit it out now, spit it out.
You need a little extra dissuasion.
Festus looks over his shoulder. Oh, there you are, madam. Forgive me, I'm not good with names. That is a Ziff, yes. Yes, my fellow councilman here seems to be imbibing lots of liquids so as to forget his current situation.
I'm not surprised at all.
There's been talk, there's been talk of impeachment. And that always gets Conan's hair all raised and heckled. Swear I think the man might kill over if he's kicked out of office.
He has hair to raise still?
I do have a short-term revive. If we caught it fast enough, we could just drag him back from the dead anyways.
I like the way you think.
I'll keep that in mind, but...
I swear, this city is on the brink of a full-blown crisis, and the damn government's in here pickling itself.
Well, you could always offer to ensure that he doesn't drink too much. Keep a couple of flames close by. If the alcohol gets a little too concentrated, well, he might go up.
I might bring that up to the rat. She's been imbibing the cheese, but she still seems as sharp as ever, so... I think that's just something she does.
Probably just a stress eater. It is a very stressful situation. I suppose we should actually get on with what we came here to do, updating you on the situation. We found that at least one of the disappearances, and I believe only the one, was the work of a questing beast, but figured out that it was only the half-ogre that disappeared. That was their work. And,
well, I'm not much of a zoologist, but I suppose that makes enough sense.
Sentient, doesn't that make an anthropology?
I suppose it does, yes. I don't know much about, I don't know nothing about no organic culture or biology, really. I'm just a metal man who represents metal people, and all this is a little outside my wheelhouse.
We just wanted to let all the council people know, because Miss over there, she wrote a contract that they weren't to be bothered, and they won't bother us. So we would prefer if no knuckleheads got it into their skulls that they should go and try to take care of that problem themselves, because it's been taken care of.
Yeah, tell it to the pickle, I say. Tell the pickle not to go killing the damn whatsits. It might cause problems. We don't want any more problems. So, I suppose you noticed that I've took it upon myself to call some help in to deal with the problem.
Yes.
If you have any trouble with any of my esteemed comrades, do let me know. I'll try to smooth things over. They're generally fairly independent-minded, but they also tend to have more sense than your average jackboot. So, just treat them with respect, and they ought to treat you in kind.
It should be easy enough.
And, yeah. Is there anything else you're needing from me before you head back out?
I do not believe so. Does anyone else think of anything?
No.
No?
Not right now, at least. Perhaps later.
Thank you for at least making a decent attempt to keep the peace going. Would not be very nice if we were to have to do all this through a full riot or something.
Hey, for the night.
Oh, Christ. God damn it.
You got your good stuff. Bring any of that with you. I could use a trip to Cloud 9 right about now.
I am afraid I am done out right now.
Damn it. I can feel the Reaper, Falon. I can feel him. He's lurking. He's trying to get me.
Well,
This whole thing. It's a conspiracy. It's a conspiracy to ruin my job.
Oh, the hell, the withdrawal system's hit hard.
Please calm down. No one's here to hurt you or take your job.
well, one of them things is correct, he says under his breath.
I'm gonna go back to nursing this whiskey bottle. He
Well,
says that and immediately goes back to nursing the whiskey bottle.
oh shit, well. Miss, when he gets like this, there ain't nobody can talk to him. Is there anything you can do to, like, unpickle the man?
Who are you asking, just out of curiosity?
I'm actually asking the paladin.
Well, cure poison, some lesser restoration. I don't know, he's just gonna drink more.
He is.
He's just gonna compensate for whatever I do.
Well, to be honest, all we have to do is make him, sober enough that he can understand to not be a dick for
I
at
can
least
restrain him if need be.
for at least like 5 more minutes.
I'll see what I can do. And she just walks over and taps him on the forehead, and his eyes go very wide as he's suddenly more sober than he'd like to be.
Can Sibylla try to take any alcohol he had on him away from him.
You're gonna have to make an athletics check for that.
It's what we call dead on.
Athletics.
Have a guidance, by the way.
Oh well, I guess I don't need it.
You
You're
managed,
having it anyways.
you managed to wrench the booze away from the goblin, and he just sort of falls. The goblin just sort of falls into the floor and like whimpers. My booze, my lovely booze.
We have important stuff to talk about right now.
More important than my booze.
Much more important.
Well, would you like to handle the public speaking?
You threatening me?
Oh, I'm just reminding you of your duty if you would like to keep this position.
The unkindness turns to Carlos. Does that cure the poison? Does that remove the hangover?
Is that
I think technically it would, honestly.
Well, we're gonna have a fancy ass experiment. He puts all four arms out, puts them really close to his ears, and he snaps all four of them at the same time. Like a snaps the fingers. I mean,
the goblin looks absolutely fucking wrecked by that.
just smiles. Goes, oh, it is lovely.
The results of the experiment are successful.
I have you charged with harassment of a public figure.
Oh, but you see, and then Zeth holds out a hand, and that paper flops back into it from a little puff of flame. We are operating under an amnesty of this. We are currently, until the investigation has been concluded, completely and totally immune to such things.
I ought to gut you with my belt buckle.
You know, it's not really me.
To be honest, Conan, we are more than happy to let you pickle yourself some more. All we needed to do was get you sensible enough to understand what we want to tell you, and then you can go right back to it.
I will hand you
I'm
your
losing my composure. I'm losing my composure. It has been a very bad day.
So, as a note, right now, DM, I would like to do some rolls to make some poison. Specifically a poison that will put this guy to sleep for, like, 24 hours.
Alright, go ahead and try that. What do you want to roll?
I mean, it's... I should have a poisoner's kit. Why do I have an alchemist
Okay.
supplies? I have alchemist supplies on here, but I'll just roll that.
Yeah, roll your toolkit. That's
Should I roll with intelligence or wisdom? Which one?
either.
Okay. Let me see what my highest one is. They're both the same, so. Okay. I should
You're
have.
pretty sure you can cook up something to knock him out.
I should also have more than that. I guess I didn't put it in correctly. There should be a +3 to that. 9, 10, 11. Really, I just want to, make it on the sly, and then once we tell them what we need to tell them, just knock them out for the rest of the foreseeable future.
Alright.
Let him get himself too drunk to even think straight. And then he won't think at all.
And if that doesn't work, Sibylla could probably put him to sleep in another manner.
Yeah. I will, I'll nudge.
Another manner.
I'll
Crack
nudge.
Stuckles.
I'm gonna nudge I'm gonna nudge Zyph real quick and like show her what I'm doing, and nod to the old codger. It's like keep him distracted for a minute, and like tell him what the skinny is, and then he won't be a problem for a while.
Okay, moving on. What do we done talking to him, or should we move to Mouse?
Hey,
I think,
Highness, would you
Just is planning on
kindly
explaining things to him.
What's that?
Zeph would like to get the unkindness to do it, as he will be rather good at being a little extra distracting with his flares and mannerisms.
Being an asshole is his entire being at the moment.
That's the point.
So he just kind of smiles like, well, let me tell you a tale. Hey. He just snaps his fingers out of the Well, let me leave you a tale of mystery, one. Hey, don't you be drifting off on me.
I haven't been anyone since our 30s, but I'm seriously thinking about it.
Don't worry about it. He lost all his teeth.
You shit for that.
I can cut you off at any time, old man.
She will launch into the story. Over embellish it, of course. But
Not full on, but Conan seems like he's listening, but he's very aggravated. Doesn't see why any of this is anything he needs to pay attention to, but he's being forced to.
I'm gonna pour that shit into that bottle that, shit. Savelio? Is that how you pronounce it? Savelio?
So,
Savello.
Oh, what's the question?
She's, Falon is gonna take the bottle of booze and pour the shit he's been mixing into it. And then he's gonna shake it for a while the unkindness is telling his story.
Okay.
Like,
there you go, with not one, not two, but 6.
She would hand alcohol to him. Or to you.
And he'll wrap up the story and go, well, you got people to get to, and I'm sure you're happy to get back to that.
here, I added some stuff to it, so you should be nice and relaxed after drinking it.
Thank the gods for that.
Mello would practically shove it in his face and down. Like feed him that.
He's gonna grab it and chug the entire bottle.
Ooh, he gonna be out for a minute.
Look. He's gonna sit there for a minute, and then he's gonna pass out.
Sabello would make sure he doesn't fall and gently put him on the ground.
Oh, he was already on the ground.
Oh, never mind
He
then.
just laying.
Entirely more effort than he deserves.
Okay, now for the last person.
I know, but it made me feel better.
If any of you idiots try to poison me, I will blow this entire city up. Just so you know.
No, don't worry about it.
You aren't
That
the
was just a
problem.
little treat.
You will blow the entire city up.
This is
I got 3 scrolls of Meteor Storm in my back pocket. Don't believe me?
What? Walk into a fucking conference with 3 books in your pocket.
Sabello tried to swipe those from her.
My approach to life is that I approach everyone with the full intention that if they plan on taking me out, I'm taking them with me.
Then, it's hundreds of people else. What the hell?
that is fair, I suppose. But I was not planning on poisoning anybody today, honestly. It was just, it felt like the right thing to do.
Let's be honest, he's not going to help in any meaningful way.
I really don't have... Yep, the succubus is right. I don't know anything about this. none of my constituents have gone missing, and if it doesn't involve explosions, lightning, or horrible transformations, it's really not something I'm an expert on, so... Yeah.
Allow me to give you the quick information. And this is rather important.
Alright.
We have found one of the missing persons.
Yay!
They were taken by questing beasts. The signs do not point to the others having been captured and eaten by questing beasts. The others are still rather unexplained.
Darn it!
However, those questing beasts are not to be bothered.
Alright. I wasn't
A
planning on it, but,
diabolical contract was written. They will not be bothering the city, so long as the city does not bother them.
I like contracts. Contracts are good.
They will also attempt to gather some information out of the Fae.
Oh, the Fae.
Give us. They're nosy little things, so perhaps they've seen something that some of these people have missed.
That seems reasonable.
The warehouse half owner, nobody seemed to have noticed the extra prints where they disappeared, or the little bits of questing beast saliva left around.
Are you really that surprised?
No, just disappointed.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to eating my cheese and thinking about setting Councilman Conan's head on fire. You guys go have fun.
If you happen to know a couple of people who are remotely trustworthy and any semblance to handle even basic mental tasks, unlike apparently half the city, please see about having them keep their ears open and maybe poke around some of these places. See what can be found, maybe some extra traces of magic or something.
I'll pull some strings in Newtown, see what I can get worked out there. Sooner I can go home, the better. This place makes me uncomfortable.
You would,
We'll come by occasionally to keep any information and to gather any information of goings on in the city. If anything comes up, send a magical line to inform us if someone else has gone missing or something of sufficient importance has happened that needs immediate attention.
Right, I can do that. I can do that. So, yeah, okay. Huh. Well, yeah. Say, by the way, can I have one of those magical smokes that you keep around?
Yes, what would you need one for?
To smoke it?
Does that full take one out in particular and hand it over? Don't get in the habit of asking for these. These are rather bad for you.
I'm a pyromaniac. Most of what I do is bad for me.
Don't rub off with a little extra magic. And Zep flashes a smile as she takes one herself and lights it with a flame.
The rat lady is going to grin at that and light it with like a larger puff of fire than was necessary for the occasion. Well, suppose you need to go finish that investigation. I'll just sit here and I don't know what I'm doing here. Like, if I'm being totally on the level with you, I have no idea what I'm doing here.
See if you can't make it a useful time then, by using it to gather up some information from some people who aren't worthless idiots you have. Poke them around, see what you can gather. A little bit of spy action, as it were.
Alright. I might do that.
Well, make the time useful.
There's eyes in the sewer and the gutters. They generally report to me.
See if you can't keep a little bit more active information. For the time being, it would be very helpful if you could act as our information source, gathering up from Oh, little manners. I'm sure you've got all sorts of people for that. It
Yeah,
would certainly make your time less boring as well.
yeah. I can't spend all evening eating cheese. It's
As
gonna
well.
go to my waist.
And Zeph will just kind of lean up a bit. As well, the faster we find this, the faster you get to go home anyway, so it's a win-win-win, now isn't it?
Yes, you've got a point. Just don't ask me to sign one of your contracts. I don't tend to like staking myself on things. Unless I'm the one drafting the contract.
There's always room for that. My goal isn't to trick people. I just like to keep any deals I make properly binding.
Not accusing you of tricking, I like to keep things flexible. You know, I like to have options, and contracts can lock you down to a particular course of action. You never know when I might decide I want to, I don't know, set Councilman Conan's head on fire. And, you know.
Well, we did help out. He shouldn't be a problem for a little while. I would not be surprised if when he wakes up he has quite the headache.
Oh,
But just slip him anyway.
he's gonna wish his head was on fire, to be honest. Dumb bitch keeps drinking shit I give him like a freaking idiot.
You know, that makes me think I should start slipping things in his drinks. Wonder how long it'll take him to notice.
He won't. Just so you know, he won't.
Just try not to kill him in the middle of this. If you're going to do that, at least wait until the current problem is over. We don't need more problems, potentially causing riots.
Riots are fun, though.
They're fine until they prevent you from stopping the disappearances.
That's fair.
It's worse.
That's fair.
What if they're a monster? Who knows?
And in either case, the fact they're not reporting to me is a bit of a red flag, so go ahead. I'll do my part.
Thank you. Zeph takes a bow. Then turns to head on out. We've done all we can here. I still investigate some more.
Hopefully we have.
Extra eyes.
Hopefully we have something to actually look at this precinct. I am not hopeful.
If we don't find anything there, we can always go poking around elsewhere.
That is true.
So, you gonna head to the precinct now, then?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So you find your paladin friend waiting next to the entrance. Well, you handled the politicians pretty well, I think. Ready to head on?
Yes.
Now let's go get this over with.
Alright. I think I will leave Brutus here. Maybe taking the big giant monster through the city is possibly alarming. So,
Keep it here might stop another riot as well. If the warlords won't do it themselves.
It could be helpful in case someone is particularly troublesome.
Alright, so the precinct is down the street, not too far. Hopefully the idiots don't give us any trouble. You know, the ones.
That is what a little extra paper is for.
So long as they're not, completely disregarding their duties.
If they are, that's what the big stick is for. The paper is just as much for their protection as ours. Yes, please, go ahead. Fight the giant death paladin. It'll go great.
You know, some idiot would try it.
So, I'm assuming you're going straight to the precinct.
Not a
Yeah,
whole lot of reason to go anywhere else right now.
it's
Our
the
best
best.
lead.
Yeah, best idea we got.
It's that or poke around all the other disappearances.
I don't think we're gonna find much either. So
No.
This might be it for me though.
You ready to go to bed, Killbot?
Yeah, I'm getting pretty tired.
I can't go for too much longer, but maybe like a half an hour or so.
This isn't a bad place to call it if we need to.
Not really.
Yeah, we can call it here. I think that's probably a decent idea.
We don't want to get super invested in something and then have to stop because most of our party's gone. We're already gonna have to catch Nora up. Probably best not to have to catch everyone up.
Yeah. I think we can stop it here.
Yeah.
Well, we had some politicians, we negotiated a contract, we're good.
I
Got a couple of contracts.
poisoned an elected official, which is my actual dream in real life. So
Nice.
And you did it with legal immunity.
I sure did.
And Sabilla has practice doing stuff. I guess. I was thinking about having her steal the scrolls, but that might be too much.
You don't
Probably
want
not
to-
best to try to steal from the twitchy trigger finger mage.
Maybe
Who
not.
has 3 meteor scrolls just casually?
Assuming they're not lying about it. They could be, but that's one of those things where it's not exactly a good bluff to try to call unless you have to.
Yeah, true.
I don't believe you. Whips out 3 meteor scrolls and sets them all off at once. I have chosen poorly.
3 nukes in your back pocket. That's pretty accurate. At least 3 very large explosives in your back pocket.
They're more deadly than nukes, I'll give you that. Freaking.
No, but they're only 40-foot radius spheres that put down.
Oh,
that
I
they
thought
put
it was
three up.
I thought it was a mile.
No, it has a mile of range.
Oh, okay.
In that mile, you put down 3 40-foot radius sphere pie plates, and anything caught in those takes a nice, comfy 20d6 twice.
That is a nasty spell to just have in your fucking pocket. Just casually.
I'm pretty sure you can stack those.
Yeah, that's it's not a good idea to fuck with the openly insane pyromaniac.
I mean, she claimed she'd only set them off if she was attacked or killed. But
It's like,
pretty sure if we stole one of those, she'd have no qualms about burning the rest.
you get an
Very
apocalypse.
much believes in mutually assured destruction and scorched earth policies.
It's just like, you get an apocalypse, and you get an apocalypse, and you get an apocalypse.
Mutually assured destruction is not her political stance, it's her personal philosophy in life.
Allegedly, I'm smarter than that. Personally, fuck you and everything
Wonder
around you.
how she's on the council.
Personally, fuck around and find out.
She's my favorite politician ever, I think.
Doesn't she have guards? No. Why? No one's dumb enough.
One, think about how stupid you'd have to be. Two, most of the people who would probably try to assassinate an elected official, I suspect they're working for her.
That's also true. Okay, I'm going to just stop the streaming if you want to say sign out.
That was session 2 of New Game Plus. So, yeah. Hope everybody enjoyed it.
Whatever chaos this is, it is fun.